I am California of the past.
I
I
am
am
California of the past.
I
I
am
am
California
California
of
of
the
the
past.
past.
My name is Maura Montellano, and I have lived in Pomona for nearly 7 years. When we were looking for our home, we were specifically looking for an older home we could resurrect to its former glory. Our favorite type of home had always been the Craftsman bungalows, so we were so excited when we bought our 1915 Craftsman here in Pomona in 2005. We immediately began renovations, though we were fortunate in that much of the house was in its original condition, especially the exquisite quarter-sawn oak that was featured throughout the first floor. We had been living in the house about a year when we were visited by a woman who had once lived in our home. She was in Pomona for her 50th high school reunion at Pomona High School. She asked if she could visit the inside, and we invited her in. She paused as she entered and marveled at the bright color we'd selected for the foyer. She continued walking through the house and shared that she'd lived in it from 1958 to 1986, nearly 30 years. She and her husband had raised 6 children there, and as she made her way through each room, she told us a little bit about what each room used to look like. She described how each Christmas she and her husband would take a photograph of all of the children in front of the massive stone fireplace. She explained that in the kitchen, where our large dining room table now stood, used to be a maid's quarters with a small window where our French doors now opened to the backyard. As we made our way upstairs, she commented about the many times she'd gone up and down those stairs, and she rattled off the exact square footage of the house and pointed to a corner in one guest room where a sink used to hang on the wall. She finally spoke, with tears in her eyes, that she was hearing the sounds of her house like it was yesterday. I was so caught up in her emotion that I had to hold back my own tears. As we walked her out, she thanked us and said she hoped we enjoyed the home as much as she had all those many years before. When she left, we sat on our front porch, and we realized we were just beginning to record the sounds of our home, with our family, friends, and even our 5 dogs, and we agreed that one day we would come back to tell the new owners our story of our time in our home.